Hey y'all, it's your girl Shaq with Illusions magazine. Just want to welcome you to the 1st and the 15th. As you all know, as I said before, the 1st and 15th, everybody got to bring something to the table. Just want to introduce my girl, Mickey from Mickey's Rolling Bistro.
Hello everyone.
So today's topic is,
of course, what's in the news is the not Colorado. What is it?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Someplace you obviously don't want to go right now because of all the unrest, which is not just there, it is everywhere. And I was just telling my girl what I heard, and of course it hasn't been reported on the news, is that there were 2 other shooters in the building with the guy who of course died that they're not talking about because they got away. I mean, why don't you say anything? We haven't heard, and nobody's heard anything about him.
So how did you hear about it?
Well, of course, Facebooking it. So an eyewitness account from one of the injured parties told her friend, and then she posted it to beware, be on alert, not to scare anybody, but you might not want to be in crowded public areas. I don't know how you're going to avoid that if you got to go to work, but it just says, it shows me how cavalier the news is about what they report.
And why they report it. Well, I mean, let's look at it. We had a gunfight, shootout, shoot 'em up, bang bang. We killed who we deem to be the only assailant, the only criminal, the only person that is actually taking charge in these events. Now, according to what you say that you found out on Facebook, there's 2 other people. Well, the cops who are the heroes in this all too tragic event, they're heroes. They don't want other people to know, hey, we missed 2. Could it be?
Could be. I mean, because who wants to look stupid? As the police inevitably do when they, start banging out people, like they thug mafias and whatnot. I don't know.
Thugism.
I mean, I hate the police. Not personally, but as a black woman,
Isn't your brother a cop?
He is, and I love my brother. He's awesome.
Forgive her, but she know not what she said.
He's awesome. I mean, I have a high respect for police officers that actually do their job, and don't form their own little hate clubs and, single out people. i.e., I'll give you an example.
What's the example?
My son, who's a young African-American male, was driving in his little new car with its new little tag, temporary tag. They pulled him over because they said his tag light was dim. Now, did they give him a warning? No. Asked for his ID, went back, saw they didn't have anything on him, and then asked for the passenger's ID, who unfortunately did. And impounded the car, took the friend off to jail, and now my son is without his new ride that he just got. And so I tried to explain to my son, this is what happens when you're a black boy in America. Which is sad that me as a mother, I'm like, okay, you cannot, you might want to ask for the early shift at work. You don't need to be getting off so late because this is what they're looking for, an excuse. I'm like, don't be riding dirty. What mother should have to say that to her son? That, don't have no cigarette, make sure you ain't stopped nowhere and did nothing, and, because I fear for my son's life at the hands of the police. I do.
I mean, I guess in a sense, you do fear, and I can recall feeling that as well with my older son, especially with him being so friendly and thinking everyone who says hello is now your friend when he was growing up. So he was a little bit naive about the company that he kept. So as someone who's former in law enforcement, I know how things can be and the stereotypes that we have against certain class of people. And I used to just simply tell him, yes ma'am, yes sir, give over your ID, Try not to look too directly in their eyes, but keep enough eye contact where they know that you're not being disrespectful, but you are paying attention. Make sure you have your driver's license and insurance readily available any and all times.
Yeah.
Is that a conversation that most of us mothers, women want to have with our children? Absolutely not.
But
is that
necessary.
the day and time we live in?
It's necessary. My mother never told me, hey, watch out for this, watch out for that. I don't know if she told my brother that. I don't know. Would be interesting, if they had that conversation, because he's my younger brother. So, but the baby always gets away with anything. Off topic. Back to the fact that here in Houston, we were also threatened. The police did catch them, so it didn't make the news. But of course, there's always chatter. Somebody always heard something and they told somebody who told somebody. So I applaud that the police do. I just feel that they're sometimes too reactive instead of proactive. Everything's after the fact. When the little white boy went inside a church, murdered everybody, they let that little boy walk out on his own accord. Little black boy does the same thing. We wouldn't have, it would have just been another gun
Didn't
down.
they buy him a McDonald's lunch?
They bought him lunch, okay? Like, let's pit stop
9
before
people.
you go for bologna and water. Okay,
I'll have a Big Mac.
Again, that's off topic. I feel bad that groups of people get singled out. And as a group of people who has been singled out, because I am black, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it's annoying. So when you hear people like Trump saying anybody who's not American should be thrown out of the country, it's so beyond irritating, and he's so beyond idiotic with that jacked up hair.
Let's let anybody who's not American.
But the little boy who died was American, born right in New York City.
89.9% of our family members are not an American. The only reason why I am an American is because I was born here. Are my ancestors from here? No.
Nobody's
Are their
ancestors are from here.
So who the hell is Trump to dictate what the melting pot is all about?
Well, I mean,
He needs to leave.
Maybe we should dig into his family history, because I'm sure if we go back far enough, we will find out that Trump and his people are not from America.
And he probably has somebody like me.
Well, no, he's not that
like
lucky.
you
He's not
in
that
your
lucky.
family.
No, I would have to slit his throat if he was related to me. I mean, not his.
Somebody in his family done had him a piece of chocolate. Nobody ain't gonna sit here and tell me that nobody family don't have them some chocolate up in there.
Everybody does. Chocolate makes the world go round. It's so delicious.
Trust, everything done in the dark eventually come to light. So he better watch out how you be talking about us as people that don't live here or don't belong here.
I mean, and so we just want everybody to be aware of what's going on. We hear so much in the news. If you have any comments, please hit us up. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to have you on as a guest, so you can voice your opinion. I love America. This is where I was born and raised. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I've traveled all over the world. I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain, I've been outside of the USA. And while it was fun to visit, I wouldn't want to live anywhere but the USA. I need a Big Mac that tastes like,
a real Big Mac. And let this get one thing straight. No matter my beliefs, no matter my morals, no matter my values, Illusions magazine does not and will never promote violence against any race, sex, creed, color, or sexual orientation. I have family members who, even though that's their lifestyle and it's not mine, I will go to hell and high waters for.
Exactly.
I'm saying to you, please don't be the one that go there. Don't be the one, because at the end of the day, we are all humans and we all bleed red.
Exactly. That's true. That is definitely true. I concur. Mickey's Rolling Bistro, we love everybody. but Trump. That's our timer, and that's our time for today. But we do have a couple of public service announcements that we want to let you know about.
Subscribe to Illusions magazine. You'll be surprised what you find in there. Awesome artists, awesome topics, a little something for everybody. July 1st, you have 9 on the cover. Go out, subscribe, and buy today. 40% off the regular price issues. www.illusions.com/subscribe. Go out there, support the artists, and buy.
Definitely buy. Mickey's Rolling Bistro will be at the Juneteenth event, downtown 5th Ward. Come out, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and remember, God is love and we love everybody.
Peace, and we out.